Welcome to the Ben Daniel Podcast, where we're calling a spade, a 1-point victory against France. And I get told repeatedly, these are the best women in the world. Folks, how hard do you think it's going to be for me to say something nice about that Team USA team? Well, here we go. I'm just going to get this out of the way. The shoes they had on, they were nice. The temperature in the building that they played basketball, I'm sure it was nice, right? The women on the court, folks, if I trashed the men's team after they barely escaped against Serbia, how do you think I'm thinking about this USA team barely surviving against France? You let me. What conclusion do you think I'm drawing, right? Oh my God, thank God we had Asia Wilson on the team. You think I'm drawing that conclusion? Oh my gosh, thank goodness we had Brianna Stewart on the team. You think I'm drawing that conclusion? Oh my gosh, thank God we had Nafisa Collier on the team. You think I'm drawing that conclusion? No, you guys know I'm not drawing that conclusion. What conclusion do you think I'm drawing? Here, throw out a couple guesses. These girls suck. Oh, that's a good guess. These women suck. That's a good guess too. This shit's boring. It's a good guess. This isn't entertaining. It's a good guess. How little do they care about the women's throwing them on 9 o'clock in the morning? Yep, that's a good point too. All great guesses, and all correct. Folks, I just watched, supposedly, the 12 best women in the world, not in the WNBA, not in the United States. These women say, in the world. In the world, Craig! You know. Right? This isn't the men's side where there's actually top 5, top 7 players floated around Yugoslavia area in Jokic and Doncic, right? This isn't that. This is the top 12 best women in the world getting ready to beat up some chicks from France. That's what this should have been. That's not what this was. This was the best women in the world reaffirming to me why I never watched this shit before Caitlin Clark. That was the best women in the world, confirming to me my biases prior to the last few years of why I just never tuned in to anything women's basketball. They're not as good as they say they are. They're not as dominant as they say they are. The game's boring. And what did we just see today? Them not being as good as they say they were, not being as dominant as they think they are, and a boring game. Folks, 8 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first quarter. We already have our first blown missed layup, courtesy of Brianna Stewart, one of the greatest women in the world. I turned it off right there. Turned on some YouTube, watched some YouTube. I was like, all right, let me go back, put the game back on. And then I'm watching and I'm like, gosh, this is just boring. I can't watch it. Went to sleep. Folks, I woke up at 7:30 a.m. getting ready to watch this game. East Coast time. 9:30 start East Coast time. By 10:30 a.m., I was already back to sleep. Thanks to the women's USA versus France gold medal game. Nothing you can tell me will change my mind. Caitlin Clark was snubbed dirty. Ready for this, folks? Those 12 women on the team are such shit that I'm going to come here and say, Angel Reese, she was snubbed too. Guess what, folks? Those 12 women on the team are such shit. I'm going to come here and say, hey, Aaliyah Boston, she was snubbed too. Those women are garbage. Trash. Basura. The rest of the world has not caught up to women's basketball. Stop it. Y'all just aren't that good. That's why nobody watched this shit. That's why your numbers are so low. That's why NBC is hiding the ratings. Because nobody wants to watch this trash. No one wants to watch this garbage. No one wants to watch this mess. No one wants to watch 12 entitled scrubs put on the red, white, and blue and be incredibly full of themselves, spew bullshit, and then put in a garbage effort against France. No one wants to watch. It's the Ben Daniel Podcast where we're calling a spade a spade. Yeah, I came here just to tell you they're fucking garbage. Trash. But Angel Wilson, she averaged a double-double, yo. I don't give a fuck. Team USA beat France by 1 point. But Breanna Stewart, she almost averaged 19 a game, yo. I don't give a shit. They barely beat France by 1 point. And that is the moral of the story. I don't give a shit. You barely beat France by 1 point. If you were as good and as dominant as you guys think you are, we wouldn't have been in this situation in the first place. So yes, y'all are trash. Ben Daniel Podcast. Take it easy. Appreciate all the support.